Alrighty, welcome to the fourth game between these guys, playing the purple Protoss ZaK, playing the white Zerg AliFoRiA. Okay, finally a PvZ. We had PvT all the time, and I am really sorry guys for all of you who put a bet or made a bet on a PvT matchup. So I owe you one. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, so all of the games before were PvT, and I just yeah, made the joke about this fact that all of you guys should make a bet for a PvT as a matchup for next game. But well, this one is a PvZ, and it's good for us because yeah, we needed a fresh matchup. Other than that. Okay, so as regards standings goes, it's 2-1 for ZaK. He's taking the lead. This is the fourth game, so he managed to win third game, and now he got back in this best of 5 series. So it's getting really exciting now. Both guys really have to focus. To be honest, I am supporting AliFoRiA because I really want an exciting a tie, so 2-2, and then after that the last games are always the best, so it's really exciting. ZaK is opening up with 3 gateways, nothing too crazy. Same is valid for AliFoRiA, who has made a choke. Nothing too crazy, just normal standard Zerg opening. So if ZaK manages to collect some zealots, just a bunch of them, then well he can make a nice harassment here. Even if he doesn't manage to kill the choke or break it, he can really just lower the number of the sunkens, and then after that, if he collects some more, then he can try the bust. Okay, so the spot is discovered right now by ZaK. He's just sending 2 zealots, and the probe is discovered by the Lings. Eli couldn't really afford leaving him in life, so he really has to kill that probe. We cannot really risk anything right now. Beat a cannon rush or a proxy robo in the base. Okay, he decided to go on with an extra nexus and a cybernetics core. He seems to be cancelling this idea, or maybe he wasn't even think of that, but anyway, he's cancelling my idea of harassing his choke with zealots, early zealots. This is a good option, especially against a mid-base Zerg. When I am Protoss and if I see the enemies in a mid-base, I tend to do the same thing, but I open up with 2 extra nexus and then really quick forges for upgrades. It tends to work out. Okay, let's say that it has worked out against anybody else other than AliFoRiA, so Ali really does a great job with defending even in the middle base. But bro, next time I'll kill you, so be prepared. Okay, joking apart, ZaK is just preparing now. He's not focusing on the upgrades, but on mass goons, so he's saving up gas for goons. And he can still make zealots, so if he doesn't go... Okay, that's fast robotic support bay. So beside going goons, a quick robo comes handy. He can use the reverse here to break the choke, and once most of the sunkens are cleared, he can use the goons to go inside. Of course, it takes ages to clear the way with reverse if the Zerg player makes lots of sunkens, but it can still really accelerate this process of killing the choke. We will see. He can also go on with drops, but I suspect he will use the reverse to break this choke. Ali will start a Hydra then anytime soon, just for drop defense. So Hydras always act as a live drop defense. Okay, I didn't see, sorry. He has just made it. Yeah, so already finished. And Hydras act as a live drop defense because they can be moved to where the shuttle is coming from. But in order to do this, you need to have vision, and overlords do a great job. If you move some overlords outside of your base or in the vicinity, then you have a nice spot, and you can see the drops in advance. So you can use the existing Hydras, even just a few of them, to kill the shuttle. Just about 5 Hydras can easily kill a shuttle before it reaches well, a dangerous zone, so to say. Alright, the shuttle is up. It can still be used as a drop, but well, yeah, maybe he will just use this shuttle to bring the river faster to the choke of Ali. And right now the goons are in the zealots are gathering up outside, and the goons can start. So in most cases the Protoss player just leaves the goons outside just at the safe distance to be able to kill the evolution chambers, who are yeah, they are a nice obstacle, so to say. Okay, let's see now. So he has shuttle speed, and he picked up a goon. So this will be a drop. Okay, yep. He will just use this shuttle to make a drop. Okay, that's a nice one. The Hydras are here, and he is not really prepared. He has seen the shuttle, and he has started to move the Hydras, but it might be a bit late. So the shuttle is entering, and the river is unloaded, but the goons, the drones were pulled off in a timely manner. So yeah, they were pulled quite fast, and ZaK didn't really have time to kill any drones. So AliFoRiA is safe now. He wasn't dropped, and his economy will be alright anytime soon. He got back all his drones, so they are mining again, and he can continue on his choke. So once a drop is survived by the ZaK player, then they need to focus on the choke, and also to get just a bit more drop defense, because the Protoss player has to continue the drops anyways. If they don't continue the drop and let ZaK grow, then it's a no-go for them. Okay, so the evolution chambers are built up here. He needs them for upgrade, and right now he uses the next river to break this choke. So he's not really going on with that drop, but he's devoting this river just to be able to, or just to kill this choke, and then after that he will have an easier time entering Ali's base with the goons. But the choke is getting bigger and bigger, so more and more rivers will be needed, because this river alone cannot really make wonders. And the Scourge is just coming right now, and okay, that was... So one Scourge connected, but the other one was shot dead by the goons. Alright, more and more Scourges are prepared, and he will try from the other side. Or no, he will just leave them there as a drop defense. it's very hard. So as a Protoss player, it's very hard to focus on the river because you have to build things at home, focus on your macro and so on, and sometimes it's just hard to always pay attention to the river and build scarabs. And once scarabs are not built, then well, the river just stops attacking, and you lose a lot of time. Sometimes the river just starts to move automatically, and then the Sunkens shoot it. The best way is to so I always hotkey my scarabs, and then I just occasionally get back to the scarabs, make them full of get back to the rivers, and then make them full of scarabs, and then I can continue. So you always have to hotkey them. It just makes it easier to refill them with scarabs, and then they can continue the attack. Okay, ZaK might break the world record set by Sadistic Bruto. There was a game, AliFoRiA, or wait, who was that? I think AliFoRiA. Yep, Sadistic Bruto was playing against AliFoRiA, a one-on-one game which I was casting, and in that game, Sadistic Bruto didn't have any drop defense at all until like the 16th or 17th minutes mark in the game. And this is the same for ZaK. He absolutely has no drop defense. That's such a rare view, guys. Like 12 minutes passed in the game and no drop defense. So he can break that record of Bruto. Okay. And in that game I was joking about this thing that if AliFoRiA went on with like 5 or 6 Mutalisks, then he could have really made a nice harassment here, killing quite a few probes. But of course he doesn't know this, and he's also focusing on the choke, so he cannot really afford leaving his base with units. He needs Mutalisks and Guardians to be safe, because the choke is getting thinner and thinner. Okay, the record won't be broken because ZaK started 2 cannons at least. Still a bit awkward or a strange view, but anyway, lurkers are next to Sunkens are always a nice choice. But ZaK is well prepared and has some observers, or at least one to be exact, and the lurkers won't really be a surprise for him. Okay, no upgrades yet on the air units, and ZaK has 1 upgrade more. And right now the drop, surprise drop is coming inside. That was a nice move. Or... okay, I am not sure. This really surprised me. I mean, I think it also surprised AliFoRiA, like, this is one shuttle. Because, actually, if it was a drop, and if it was full of, like, some Zealots and Templars, it would have been a really nice surprise drop, because Ali didn't have Hydras here, he had absolutely no drop defense, just Guardians and a few Mitas, and if that shuttle just came inside and managed to drop a Templar and do a Templar Storm here, it would have been really an awesome move. But we will never know it, what was inside. Maybe it was just an empty shuttle, just as a scout, we don't know, or maybe he didn't unload units in time. Anyway, these Sunkens are doing a great job, and Ali will survive this attack by ZaK. He's just sending some more Corsairs just to fight against the Guardians. And Ali is really building up. This choke is getting quite big enough to hold any attacks. So we can start to feel safer right now. His economy is alright. He just needs a bit more drones, but he's okay. He has defense, he has hatcheries, he has guardians. So this is the time for the Protoss player to find out something cheesy. carriers or arbitrary drops and so on. Only ground units won't work against a third player who has mass choke. Okay, so we have an upgrade here, the Guardians, and I suspect the same. Yeah, upgrades are available for the ground units as well. ZaK is devoted to mass ground units, mass Corsairs. This will be alright against someone who doesn't have mass Sunkens. So the reverse can be tried to use as yeah, he's retreating, so he could use these rivers to break the choke, but these two rivers won't do wonders, and of course Guardians can shoot them down easily. Right, so Corsairs are gathering up here. They are going on with the attack. They will find the Guardian, which goes down, and okay, this looks a bit bad for AliFoRiA. He really has to retreat. He didn't really have anything to protect these Scourges and Guardians. The Scourges shouldn't be really protected anyway, but the Guardians were free and exposed to attack, which LsP ZaK made use of, or he abused this. Right now he's just starting the attack. And he has to really stop. So basically he just needs more reavers, like 2 reavers, really useless, because by the time they kill Sunken, a new one is built up, and also the Guardians can easily kill them. Both guys are maxed out. AliFoRiA is just really going safely. He really wants to win this game, and he's just saving up all his units. So right now ZaK is slowly trying to sneak inside. I'm still really surprised that these 2 rivers are still alive. Anyway, yeah, he is using them smartly, cleverly, and they are clearing the way for the goons really slowly. But AliFoRiA will be maxed out, and now he will just push out. He has all his units. He's starting to move his goons, his Guardians, and brings his Hydras, Devourers, Lings, Overlords, everything that's needed to crash these Protoss units. So he manages to kill all of them, and right now he can focus on getting the side. And this is the beginning of the end for the Protoss player. Once the main units like Reavers and High Templars are vaporized, after that it's impossible to stop massed out or maxed out Zerg army. Okay, he's just gathering up here with the goons, but the Hydras and the Lings ride this scene and attacking the units who have to retreat. Big storm is going off. He really needs those storms, otherwise he will be flooded with all these Zerg units. Oh my god, there's lots of Zerg units. Okay, well, ZaK didn't really manage to pull off his plan with the reavers, and he couldn't really make way, so that's it. GG.